Blockchain Bernie here, broadcasting live from Las Vegas. And this is my monthly update for the building of the Xandeum blockchain, the Xandeum scalable storage layer for Solana. And as every month, I'm just going to tell you what we did and what we've been busy with for the past 30 days. So there's actually been a lot, but most of it in the last 30 days has been behind the scenes, right? So we've been building, and building. So that's the good news. And we've also worked on some of the legal setups and, did some travel to set up everything and all the legal entities that we need for the things that we're planning to do. Also, we have Kaveen here visiting in Las Vegas. So if you've watched the story so far, Kaveen has been mentioned a lot. He's one of the longest serving devs that we have on board. He's mainly a front-end engineer and a great one, but he knows also a lot about Solana, and he can write back-end code as well. And he's normally working out of Sri Lanka, his native country, but he's here for 5 weeks now, right? So at our offices here in Las Vegas. So let me know down in the comments if you want to see him in one of the upcoming videos and do a quick intro and stuff like that. So super excited about that. After I met him when I was in India a couple of months back, as I mentioned here in these updates. So now he is here. He is here, so that's great. We're making a lot of progress on the actual Xandeum scalable storage layer. So there's a first draft of the technical documentation out there. If you want to have a look, it's an early draft. It's not completed yet, so we're still working on some of the things there. This has been published by the Xandeum Foundation, so you can find it at docs.xandeum.org, right? So not .com, but .org. That's the foundation websites. And we've also signed up the first employee of the foundation. I mentioned that before. Someone said the name might be Anthony, and yes, it is actually. So we've signed all the contracts with him. So he's working for the Xandeum Foundation. Have that set up, and as I said, lots of work going on with the actual storage layer and the architecture there. Lots of talks with the Solana community, right? So we're talking with other companies within the Solana ecosystem to cooperate, especially on that liquid staking pool that I've mentioned a few times, but also with other validators and all these type of things. So that's all great. And we have booked what's called a deluxe suite, which is basically a booth in September at the Solana Breakpoint conference in Singapore, right? So we're going to be there. We're going to have, a suite. It's not the smallest suite. I'm not sure. We're not like a platinum sponsor or anything, but it's called a sponsorship. And it comes with that booth. And we even have a second small booth at the developer stage. So super excited about that. And we have submitted at least our application for a speaker slot. So I've applied for a speaker assignment there in Singapore. And what I want to do in September is give a talk, a demo about how easy it is for devs, right? And when I say devs, that doesn't mean a coder or something like that, right? So when we say devs in the context of Solana and in the context of Xandeum, that means companies. It means, founders, startups that are building Web3 apps, right? And building real Web3 apps that need that storage layer, right? So I will be showing there in Singapore, if they accept me, how easy it is for a Web3 startup to actually build that app with all the Solana tools that are out there and with all that we add on top of that to make the storage really scalable in large capacities, right? So that'd be awesome. Application is submitted. I haven't heard back yet. Let's keep fingers crossed, everyone, that I will get that speaker slot. And then, we have that booth anyway, so we're going to be there anyway. Again, making progress on all the documentation of the architecture of the storage layer. And what we've been mostly busy with the past 30 days is all the work for that liquid staking pool, right? Which is just a stepping stone for us to get to that storage layer. I had one of these questions on one of the other videos down here in the comments, like how does the liquid staking now help the storage layer? It helps it a lot, and we've seen that. It's not just, we think it could help. We've seen it with Jito also, because they put the liquid staking pool also before they launched their MEV, right? And why did they do that? They get way, way more exposure in the Solana ecosystem, first of all, right? Second, there is a very unique narrative here, right? And that narrative is like the Xandeum liquid staking pool will only delegate to such validators that will be adopting the Xandeum validator software and that will earn extra storage rewards later on, right? And that has been the things that has been catapulting Jito to the forefront of liquid staking in no time, right? 1 year ago, there was no Jito liquid staking. Right now, they are number one with $1.5 billion in total value locked on the Jito liquid staking pool. They have surpassed Marinade there. So Marinade and Jito, those are the two, major liquid staking pools. Recently, Helios launched theirs. They're growing like crazy as well. And we aim to be playing there as one of the main players because we have that unique narrative, right? When you liquid stake with the Xandeum pool, you get not only the extra rewards for the Jito software, because that's going to be our criteria too, right? We won't delegate to validators that don't offer MEV extra rewards, right? But also the storage extra rewards, right? And there might even be a requirement to share some of the block rewards and stuff like that. So the APY is like plus, right? It's that 7-point-something%, which is with a normal validator with no extra rewards, right? But then plus the MEV extra rewards, plus the storage extra rewards that are not there yet, right? But they will. And we will make sure the validators that we delegate to, that they have committed, not only with their mouth, but with their wallet. They have committed that they will adopt the Xandeum storage layer, and they will even share block rewards and things like that. So that will be the highest APY really out there, and it'll help Xandeum to get the name out there. So when the storage layer is ready, and we will, announce it, hopefully in Singapore, so that we have all the, all the PR already out there, and we will have a name and we'll be well known and things like that. So that's the purpose of the liquid staking pool. We might come just in time after the kind of the pullback in alt prices and in Sol had its bottom about a week ago. At least I believe that was the bottom. No financial advice, of course. So it might be alt prices and including Sol prices are heading upwards, at least until the end of the year. And we might come just at the right time with our liquid staking pool. Yeah, so that was everything for the past 30 days. So as always, a lot has happened. If you want another AMA, right, and ask me anything where I do another session here with the chat window enabled in YouTube, and I can just live respond to your questions. If you need that next AMA, I'm a little bit, I don't know how often do you guys want it or stuff like that. Recently it's been like 2 a quarter or something, like every 6 to 8 weeks I had one AMA. The last one is some time ago, but I want to know from you guys, do we want another AMA? Please let me know down in the comments. Speaking of comments, what we've also been busy with the past 30 days is improve on our Points app. So with the Points app right now, you can, we're augmenting that all the time as we go. So we're always adding new things that earns you points. And for example, commenting on this video, liking the video, stuff like that, it'll all earn you points. It's points.xandeum.org. There's again that .org domain for the Xandeum Foundation. So points.xandeum.org leads you to the Points app, right? And with the liquid staking, obviously there will be that liquid staking token, right? So you deposit your SOL and you get a liquid token back. But there will also be a rewards token, right? And that rewards token will also offer governance and pool governance and all these type of things. So all the details, don't ask me about more details. This is about what I can share right now, but everything will come really soon. And there will be a rewards token. And yeah, it's a great thing, not only for Xand, but for everything, that you collect as many points as possible. So go to points.xandeum.org, collect your points there. And yeah, for today, thanks so much for watching. Catch you guys later. Peace.